Hey, buddy. So hungover. So hungover. I don't even know where to begin. I am horrified at things I did and said, and it wasn't even that bad, like, in the grand scheme of things. And you know what I do to make myself feel better after I've had, like, a night out like this is I go and read texts from lastnight.com because then I'm like, okay, yeah, nope. I was not that bad. I was not that bad. I didn't go home with anybody. I haven't had sex with anybody. I didn't even make out with anybody. Like, all my clothes stayed on. Everybody else's clothes were on. Like, I was fine. But for me, I acted in a less than ladylike fashion. And it may have involved some hair fondling, a hair crush. So, and I wish I could be remorseful. I wish, I wish that it was like I keep grinning like an idiot because I finally got what I wanted. But probably shouldn't have done it. Anyways, I recorded you a video the other night, but I was so drunk, and it wouldn't have been appropriate. It wouldn't have been. So, I have some notes from your last video, so we're just gonna roll through them real quick. Um, I'm glad that you're down with the black heart tattoo. I'm probably going to go ahead and do that on Wednesday then this week because I feel like I need to wait until I can get the tattoo that I actually want for the Rilo Kiley one instead of getting getting it just to get it and not getting it how I want it. So I'm going to wait until I can afford to do it right, and then I'll get the black heart, which is what I can afford right now. Um, Glee, the losing my religion. Finn did that one, and he didn't do a bad job, except for his voice is kind of soulless, so it wasn't good like REM, obviously, but it wasn't bad. However, the most like soul crushing um version of I Want to Hold Your Hand that I've ever heard was on that same episode. And Kurt did it about his dad. It was just, I mean, like I cried. I cried at Glee. Um, I think it's amusing that you have a crush on Sheldon from Big Bang because I am a little bit in love with Leonard. So, that's kind of cool. I have seen all of the Will Wheaton episodes that he's been on for Big Bang. I've actually been watching Big Bang a lot more lately. I'm trying to catch up on the last couple of seasons, and I've been keeping up on this season for the most part. I haven't heard the new old 97s. I need to download it. I will probably do that today, but I'm glad you like it. I have been listening to the same stuff that I always listen to, obviously, but I was at my sister's apartment the other day. I had to go feed her dog and take her out to pee, and while I was waiting for the dog to eat, I was going through my sister's CDs, and she had Biff Naked, I Bifficus, which we used to listen to. Oh God, I was like 18 when we first got that CD. I don't know if that's when it came out or if it was already older then, but it's a really good album, and she's got a really good voice. Um, it's oh, so tired, buddy. Sorry. So I've been listening to that a lot. Stoked that the elections are over tomorrow. Been wavering back and forth whether I'm going to write in Murkowski or vote for Scott McAdams, which is the Murkowski's a Republican. She didn't win the primary, and so she's been running a write-in campaign. Um, she's the incumbent. Um, I'm not stoked on her, but Joe Miller is the alternative, and he's fucking insane, and so that can't happen. And it was looking like, I mean, I wanted to vote McAdams, but it was looking like he didn't have a snowball's chance in hell of winning. He's a super nice guy, but he he's just too green, and he doesn't have any experience, and we're a red state. But he's doing better in the polls now. Rachel Maddow did a live episode of the Rachel Maddow show from up here, so that kind of boosted his profile a little bit. Just in general, like in for everybody. Um, So I don't know. I'm still deciding. Like I'm wavering back and forth which one I'm going to vote for. I guess we'll see when I finally get in the polling booth tomorrow. I feel like the Militant Feminist Party should be an actual political affiliation. I feel like um, instead of being a Democrat or like Green Party or whatever, like Militant Feminist Party should be. And then you never have to ask us how we feel about um, the life issue or um, some of those things, like most of the social issues. Like you don't have to waste time, like you said. You don't need to spend money to call me. Call somebody who's on the fence. You know where I stand. Um, I think we should make that happen. Militant Feminist Party. Um, Maria Bamford is hilarious. I don't generally like comedians who do voices, but she does them very well. Um, Stoked that you guys went to the rock show. Stoked that you went with Brandy Bell as well. That's super cool. I'm glad that you guys are hanging out. The next time that Laura is over at your house, I really wish you guys would do a video together so I could see her face because I miss her. Um, I too am kind of over knitting podcasts, including mine. Just not really doing it anymore. I don't know. Um, but I love your Gerasol. It's fantastic. Super jealous. I want one, but I won't knit one. Um, Knit Girl, Shannon Oki, is super awesome, and I'm super stoked that I know her, and I've been in her house and slept in her bed. And she fed me beer and really good food the whole time I was there. It was awesome. Um, she is pretty fantastic. Like she's pretty awesome in every way. Um, the made my day. I know you told me something that made your day. I can't remember what it is now because it was a couple days ago that I watched the video, but I feel like that should be a segment that we should do in our videos since we haven't done the nice things about ourselves, but I think it just got too hard. I think we just ran out of shit that we like about ourselves. Um, so I feel like made my day, like something that made my day would be a positive affirmation that we could do. So something that made, oh, we have this guy at my work. He's our handyman, and he's in a band here in town with my friend's boyfriend. Like it's a band that's been around for a really long time. I've never actually seen him play, but it's a band that's been around for a long time. So he knows everybody that I know. But he's our handyman at the tea lounge, and he's super nice. Um, and he's got a girlfriend, and excuse me, she's pregnant, and so it's not a like he's not hitting on me or anything, but he always tells me that I look pretty, that I look nice, that he likes my outfit, that like my hair's really cute that day, or I'm like every single day that I see him, he says something really really nice to me, and it always makes my day because it's not like, you know, it's just for the sake of being nice. It's not any ulterior motive whatsoever. So, and it's always very genuine. It's like really genuine. He's a really nice guy. So that's made my day. The last couple of days, he's always calling me sweetheart, and you know, he's a really nice guy, and it's very nice to have somebody say nice things for no reason. Like there's no he doesn't need to, he doesn't have to, he's not obligated to, he's not trying to get anything out of me. It's just really nice to have somebody say nice things. And he does it to the other girls too. So he's just that kind of guy. It's just very genuine and very nice. Coming to visit. It's gonna cost me like $700 or $800 if I want to come in January. So I may wait and maybe come like later, like for my birthday. It's just really expensive to get out of Alaska in like December, January, February because those are the roughest months and everybody wants to leave and it's so expensive. Um, but there's a chance that I may be coming down for the specialty tea convention in June, anyways. So we'll figure it out. But either way, I will see you in the next 6 months, one way or the other. We will work it out. Um, I was kind of thinking about maybe trying to save up and go to South by Southwest in Austin because I have friends that live in Austin, And since no bands ever come here, it would be really nice to be able to go see a whole bunch at once. But that's going to be super expensive. So I don't know that I can put the money together for that. But um, maybe we'll see who's playing Coachella or something a little closer to Vegas. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But so so I've got a couple more minutes, so I guess I'll tell you a little bit about last night. It was Halloween. I did not dress up. I dressed up for the tea party on Saturday. I did not dress up last night. We didn't really intend to go out. I went to dinner with Sarah Joe and Ezra, and then we went to karaoke for a little bit, and then we decided to go to this bar downtown, the Avenue. Um, and Hair Crush was at the Avenue, and I was already fairly drunk by the time we got there, and then I continued to drink. And I was wearing my Talk Nerdy to Me shirt. And at one point he came up and he just said obtuse triangles, and I had no idea what the fuck he was talking about. And then I was like, oh, Talk Nerdy to Me, obtuse triangles. Okay, I get it. And then Sarah Jo was like, I thought you were talking about her boobs. And I was like, boobs aren't obtuse triangles. Um, but he kept like twirling his hair at me, and so I twirled his hair, and then I grabbed his hair, and he was doing it on purpose. Oops, sorry. He thought that I think that he thinks that it's funny that I have such a weird thing with his hair, and it is funny. Like as an objective observer, I would think it was hilarious too, but it's clearly I have no self-control when I'm drunk. So, I was like, "All right, you gonna twirl your hair at me, then I'm gonna grab it." Because I've wanted to for like 3 months, and I didn't have any knitting in my hands. I had nothing to keep my hands busy. So, um, Saturday night, the tea party went really well at the tea shop. It went really well. Sarah Jo played, and I got to wear my tiny hat. And so, that was a good time. And I did 11 and a half hours on the clock that day, like I did all day on my feet in a pair of heels. So it was a long day. And then we went to a house party because my friend Heather's band was playing the house party. So we went, but I was home by like midnight that night. I was so tired. I was so wrecked. I couldn't stay out any longer than that. Um, and then yesterday went to breakfast, and um, Sarah Jo and I went and saw It's Kind of a Funny Story with Zach Galifianakis and the kid from United States of Terra, and I think that was the only like famous actors in it. But it's about the kid who's suicidal, and so he commits himself to a psych ward, and he ends up in the adult psych ward, and so he makes friends with some of the other patients, and it's like a very coming of age, learning sort of depressed kid kind of finds himself story. It was really good though. It was really really good. I think you should go see it if it comes to the Cinedome or something. You should definitely go see it. It was worth the money. Anyways, and then I came home and took a nap, and then we went out last night. So I have today off. I have to mail a bunch of packages and stuff, and I have to go retrieve my car and my debit card because I left my car at the restaurant that we had dinner at because I was too drunk to drive after that, and then I was way too drunk to drive home, so Sarah Jo brought me home, and then I opened a tab at the bar and forgot and left my debit card at the bar. So I get to drive around today and retrieve all my belongings. So, heart you, and I will talk to you soon.